Hey guys, Jeremy from Tama Team. Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. Today we're gonna get into a Jijimon Locals tournament. Here's gonna be game one with versus ShineGreymon. First, I'm gonna go ahead and hatch my egg, digivolving into a Palmon. Just getting ready for any Digimon that might come out, and playing my green memory boost. This way, I am completely set up. I even get to pull the Palmon X antibody, which is fantastic. I get to pretty much do my whole combo next turn. He goes ahead and hatches his Koromon and digivolves into his Agumon. And, he's doing his casual thing. He thinks nothing's going to happen. He goes ahead and plays his Searcher Agumon so he can search out some of his pieces. He does reveal some level 6s there. He's kind of in a spot. But he decides he needs to grab the Marcus Damon. But then he does realize that he could grab another thing. So he does grab GeoGreymon. Right, he's thinking right now. And he decides to go ahead and digivolve into the GeoGreymon. That way he can go ahead and play a Tamer for free. That way he's in a real good spot right now. Suspending that Tamer to memory choke me. But to be honest with this deck, it doesn't matter. As I told you guys before, this deck can do everything it needs to do with the memory boost in a level 3. So I hit him with the trigger. And once I get to suspend him with the Palmon X antibody, it goes ahead and gains me 2 memory. Sets me up to 3. As you guys can see, I am able to pop the Mem Boost to go up to 5. Just paying 2 to digivolve into my Togemon X antibody. Nothing really happens. It stops it from unsuspending, but to be honest, it's going to die. If Togemon was under it, I'd get to suspend something too. But that's not what we're doing here. We're just going to go ahead and digivolve into the Pangeamon, which is going to let me play a Tamer for free. And really, it's inherited here. Later on, it's going to allow me to give things rush. So I do play the Taiga. The Taiga is going to let me reduce the cost of Digi-Evolutions by 1 when digivolving to a Digimon 5 or more. So I am like super prepared. Right now, I'm not sure what's on top of my deck. I don't know what I'm going to see, so I decide I'm going to swing into this guy just to get out of the way, revealing the top of my deck. You can't see it, but I do reveal a Jijimon, which I'm not too crazy about because I already have Jijimon. So I decide to digivolve into my Jijimon just to start revealing the cards from the top of my deck. I reduced the cost by 1, and I reduced the cost by 1 because of my Palmon. As you guys can see, I was able to digivolve into my level 6 in 1 turn, which is, with 1 memory. So, maybe, to a degree, I didn't want to take the chance, but in hindsight, it would have been best just to digivolve, attack, reveal, and play something out. But I didn't want to risk it. I didn't want to bottom deck the thing and then not get anything. So here I just skip and, I'm deciding whether I'm just going to play the Palmon, but I decide not to because I didn't really have a level 3 to digivolve next turn. So I didn't want to just put all my eggs in one basket. Next thing you know, he just digivolves and, pops everything with his minus DP abilities. So he goes ahead, he's setting up again, he plays his Greymon, his Geo, that lets him search his security for a Marcus. Unfortunately for him, he does whiff. No Marcus. It's a shame. I would love to have him to get his combo because for me and my deck, everything does matter. We skip ahead a little bit. He goes ahead and he plays his physical training because he needs to search his pieces, and boom, he hits 2 of the same GeoGreymon. I think he was looking for the level 5 here, to be honest. So now it's my turn. I've got it ready to go. Jijimon. I'm digivolving the back with my Palmon I just set up. It's looking really good. Honestly, I'm just going to go ahead and attack with my Jijimon, revealing the top card to control it, and I do reveal the Mega Guardiamon. So I do look at the top 1 card for every Tamer, play out up to 10 cost, which is playing out that Mega Guardiamon, and attacking the security for, right now, 12k, because my Tamer gives it +1. Then I attack with the Mega Guardiamon, which is now going to be a 13k. Which is really good because it's going to swing over a lot of his level 6s. And it does have rush because of the Pangeamon inherited. So I do get to attack twice in 1 turn at 13k, surviving a level 6. Looks like 2 level 6s, so that was a really good, swing. So now I just want to set him back so much that I just decide I think it's the best time just to digivolve into a Death X. That way I'm able just to wipe his board. Now he can't attack. He has to either play something out, set up, Digivolve. It pretty much gives me a whole turn. I don't mind giving him that memory. So now we're sitting really cozy. He's just gonna go ahead and start digivolving his Koromon, but I think he actually didn't get a level 3. So he starts searching with his physical trainings. I am ahead right now. You have to get worried though. But I think at this point, because he has so much stuff, 2 mems and a trainer, but honestly at this point, I'm pretty much good. I mean, I don't see him winning this match in any way, shape, or form. There's just like no way. Um, he's not aware that the Jijimon deck it can get this insane. Like I told you guys, the consistency is crazy. I'm just gonna go ahead and just finish everything up. I'm gonna attack with my Jijimon, reveal the top card. I'm just gonna leave it there because it doesn't really matter what it is. And I do give that Togemon I just played out rush so it can attack. And again, guys, I just go ahead and I finish up the game. Nothing fancy here, just Jijimon doing what it's supposed to do. We're now gonna just go right into game 2. So now we're entering game 2. He tells me I'm going first, so I'm gonna go ahead and digivolve my Koromon, and I whiff. I don't have a level 3, so I just go for the training. I do grab a Pangeamon because I mean it's not looking great, guys. It's really bad right now at this moment. I have no level 3s. I have level 5s in my hand. It's crazy, so I'm not looking good. But this deck can bounce back. So he does Digivolve. He plays out his, his searchers. He's got a pretty consistent turn like he did last time, except I don't have really much responses. So he does grab his level 6. So I think he's getting everything he needs right now. And again, I don't have what I need. So I go ahead and I play the Mem Boost. And again, I do not reveal a level 3. This is a bad time. So I just grabbed the Jijimon because just in case I do get everything later, I don't want to bottom deck that. It's a really important piece for the deck. So I go ahead and I'm just kind of, I'm kind of in a spot. I have this training and this Mem Boost, and it's looking critical. So I'm just gonna wait and see what he does, which he just goes ahead and digivolves into his GeoGreymon, just doing what ShineGreymon does. He's playing out tamers for free. He's got his Marcus. He's getting the memory. It's looking really grim. But Jijimon has a funny way of doing things. He goes ahead and he starts going in. He goes straight to the Rise Greymon. He's level 5 and he plays out another Marcus. He's sitting cozy right now. I mean, there's not much I can do, but this deck does perform in a way that you will not expect. And of course, I just say forget it. I pop that Mem Boost. I go up to 4. I play out my Tortamon. My Tortamon is awesome for that 4 cost. I love him for that. I do go ahead and reduce the cost by 2, so that I can go ahead and just Digivolve for 1 on the into Pangeamon. That way, he might blow it up. He might, I'm assuming he's gonna blow it up. But this way, I can just, pop out a Tamer. It's looking pretty bad. I mean, at this point right now, if he blows up my Pangeamon with any minus DP effects, I pretty much just lose the game, guys. It's not good. So, I mean, his turn continues. I mean, he goes ahead, he hatches his egg. He goes ahead and moves up his Marcus because it's time. And, at this point, it's just really a mind game. It's, can he blow up my stuff? Or is he just going to have to risk to see if I have the Mega Guardian in hand? But, I mean, I'm going to be honest. He should maybe assume I do because he saw that I revealed one earlier but only grabbed the Jijimon when I could have grabbed the Mega Guardian. So he asks if I have blocker, and he goes ahead and just goes for it. He attacks using the Marcus ability to Digivolve for free into the Rise so that he can once again play another Tamer. But again, he did not have the right level 6. He just didn't have it. So at this moment, I just, it's what he has to do. He can't sit around, but I have the Mega Guardian. That's going to suspend both his guys. They're not going to unsuspend, and they also cannot Digivolve until the end of his turn. And then I go ahead and I block the Marcus. This was honestly, this was a bummer for the ShineGreymon guy. I mean, there's not much option you have, but as you can see, Jijimon has answers, has responses when these type of situations happen. And unfortunately, he can't unsuspend and he can't Digivolve them. So I just set up a Lotmon in the back and a Mayans Lotmon, and I just go ahead and just start swinging, I did let him know that I did forget to get my trigger at the start of main phase to gain 2 memory, but he also let me know that he was supposed to draw cards before the end of his turn. We're good sports at my shop, and no conditions have changed. He hasn't seen any new cards in his deck or anything, so I did let him draw his cards. But of course, I just double swing into both his guys. Mega Gargemon has end of attack on suspend, so I just wipe his whole board, and I just start setting up for my next turn. I hit the agility training, grab the Palmon for later. I got the Alliance guy in the back, which is great. I don't remember. I think at this point, I do decide to. I I was gonna play the Palmon and then Digivolve into the Palmon X antibody. That way, I think I was just trying to draw some cards here. He didn't have anything to suspend, and I was probably gonna try to go for the win next turn anyway. So I just set up really hard and just dropped the Taiga. So at this point, it's really just the game has been reversed, really bad. So I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, he's trying to set up. Next turn I've got set up. I can move in my Lapmon, get Alliance, swing for 2 checks, and then potentially swing for 4 checks in 1 turn. But it doesn't win me the game. So he is setting up right now. He's setting up his GeoGreymon up into the Rise Greymon. He doesn't want it to be out, of course. So he just gets that done and passes turn. I got a nice free turn for myself. So I'm starting to just look and set up. I just go, let's go ahead and get started. I start attacking right away. I'm using the ability of Tortamon to reveal Digimon from my hand and place it on top of my deck to give my Digimon 3000 DP. So I reveal the Digimon, put it on top of my deck because I don't need it right now. And that's going to give my Mega Gargemon not only 1, 2, 3, plus the Taiga 4, and then he's going to get 5, 6, 7. So right now he's getting an additional 7,000. So he's around an 18,000 2 checks unsuspend. I could again alliance with the Lotmon. So we skip up a little bit because he's asking me about what are the things that I can do right now. I explained that that alliance only works as I suspend other Digimon. But at this point, I want to just get that Jijimon off the top of my deck. I don't need it. I need more level 4s. I need level 5s. So I just use Lotmon to use my egg. My egg lets me reveal the top card of my deck and put it at the top or bottom. So I just bottom deck that Jijimon. Right now, I'm just attacking now for a regular Mega Gargemon at plus 4,000 DP. So he's right now the 6,000. And that's just my extra check for the turn. Right now, he does have a free little turn here. A lot can happen, but at this point, I'm just kind of like, you know what? If he's able to, destroy everything and finish me off, that's fine. I can survive an extra turn and get that going. So, we're gonna skip up ahead. He's thinking. He decides to finally move in. He's setting up. I think that he just did not have the level 6. I think I was mistaken earlier that he picked up a level 6. I think that was actually just the Rise Greymon and not a level 6. But he goes ahead. He's searching now. He reveals the top cards with his Searcher Agumon, and there it goes. There's the actual level 6. So he goes ahead and he grabs the Marcus and the level 6. But unfortunately, it's not the minus DP one. It's not the one that's gonna help him wipe my board, which again is unfortunate for him. He does have a ShineGreymon that will help him set up. So he does pop his Membu so he can Digivolve into it. What that's going to do is it is going to turn one of his Marcuses in the back into a blocker. So he has a blocker Marcus, which is not too bad for him. That definitely, if I don't have the right situation next turn, I can't win. And if that's the case, he's going to be able to minus DP my board very effectively. So right now I'm just thinking of the best options. I'm just Digivolving, drawing some cards. I need some Digivolves. And I do think I happen to grab a level 4 finally after Digivolving into the Palmon X antibody. So I finally see it. I was going to pop the training, but I realized the Palmon ability, I have to use it. So I'm just going to reduce the Digievolution by 1 for the Tortamon. Now I'm going to go ahead and pop the training so I can go ahead and get my guy at a reduced cost. Only pay 1 for the Pangeamon. Again, guys, as you know, I can have a little memory and I can set up my whole entire board. Pangeamon's going to let me play out the BB. Palma next antibody gains me a memory when I play a tamer. I can reduce the cost right now for my guy, and the Tortum and the not the Tortamon but the uh, the cactus guy. He's gonna reduce my Digi-Evolution by 1, and so will my Taiga. So that's gonna reduce my Digi-Evolution by 2. It makes it just 1 for my Jijimon. Sorry for the brain fart, but it does let me reveal the top cards in my deck. I'm doing my thing. I get to control if they're on the top or bottom, and then now I mean when I swing with Jijimon, I'm going to reveal a bunch of cards and play up to 10 costs. So right now I'm just gonna go for it. I'm going to attack with my Mega Guardian, revealing Lotmon to put it on top of my deck. So I give my Mega Guardian the security, the plus 3,000 DP, and now I know there's a Lotmon on top of my deck. So now I'm going to attack with my Jijimon, so I can reveal up to looks like 4 Digimon, and I can play up to 10 costs. So at first I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna play the Lotmon and the X Antibody, but I said, wait a minute, I can just win this turn. I said, forget it. I'm just gonna go ahead and use up to 10 costs and just play 8 cost Metal Tyrannomon. That's gonna suspend his blocker, and the Metal Tyrannomon is gonna get rushed from the Pangeamon. And after some quick calculation, I knew that he could only do up to 7,000 DP, like minus 7,000. So I use my Metal Tyrannomon on 1,000 DP. Doesn't kill it. I almost played the other 2. That would have been a bad decision. He would have been able to block, suspend it, minus 6,000 DP, the other level 3, and then I wouldn't be able to win the game that turn. But that was the option. That pretty much solidified the game. That's it. There's nothing else you can do, so I go ahead and I just swing with my 1K, 1 DP Metal Tyrannomon, and I go ahead and finish the game with my Mega Guardian. There you go. Hey guys, thanks for watching the first match. Check out the second match in the same channel.